Nick in the building. What's good, y'all? Today, y'all, we are back again with another banger video, y'all. We got a older BMW today, okay? Y'all, on them $4,000 wheels, okay, of course, and they are white, which honestly they're on Emmets, but they're white, and I've never seen them before. But y'all, take a look at him coming down, right? Look at this, and y'all, he is on air, but he has a great ride height, bro. Like, he's like, yeah, y'all, look at that, bro. It's an older gen, perfect, dude. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. He's yeah, and then he's gonna air out. Yeah. That thing, hey, it's sitting right, y'all. Let's go and take a look real quick. All right, Tony is a cool guy, bro. I just met him on Instagram. I was like, yo, gotta get a review with that, man. What's up, man? How you doing, man? I'm not gonna lie, man. This thing looks clean, bro. How long have you had it for?
Oh, it's been less than a year. Probably been like 8 or 9 months or so.
Bro, and y'all, if y'all can see the interior is so clean. Okay, the whole. Are you done? Would you say you're done with the car?
Definitely not. No.
You're not? Okay. So yeah, we got bigger plans coming in the future. All right. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions about your car and the car scene. Gonna get a few rollers, y'all. We're gonna make a great video out of this. All right. So with that being said, you already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and your family. Let's go and get right into this video.
Scotty made it.
Wait, real quick, can I see that one more time?
Yeah.
An ashtray.
Yep.
And you changed it. And the way, wait, so did you get that to fit like that, or did
yeah,
it,
some guy makes a product to like replace the ashtray.
Yeah.
And just like adapts the controller to it. So
okay. So my first question I always like to ask in this, what year is this?
This is a 99.
99.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first question is always, what's the best and the worst thing that you do like about the car in itself?
Okay. I think the best thing is the car itself, like the package.
Yeah.
It's just like the Oxford green on the oyster interior and all that stuff is just a really nice combo.
Yeah.
The worst thing, probably the wheels. As good as they look, man,
Yeah.
white wheels are hard to keep clean, man. Like,
Yeah, and I could only imagine with the mini spoke,
Yep.
So
it takes forever to clean.
So is it something, because I know they are a more expensive wheel, so the process of cleaning that, is it like just going across with, I know it wouldn't just be doing like a brush, or is it a brush?
It's just like a hand mitt, and then I just like try to be sparing with like the wheel cleaner and stuff, just because some get pretty acidic.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't really have to worry all that much as long as you like coat them correctly, like they're ceramic coated and all that stuff. It's super easy cleaning them. As easy as small spokes can get. Like.
Okay. So genuinely speaking, I like to ask controversial questions here and there. Okay. So how do you feel about the phrase "respect all builds" in today's car scene? Like, I know a lot of people want to bring back the bullying aspect of coming into the car scene, that everything is not a build. How do you feel about that in today's car scene?
I mean, to each their own. Everybody's gonna do what they think looks good, and I'm sure there's guys out there that like they got some really sweet looking builds and stuff. Yeah. But I also think at some point they also had a build that was a little bit cringy. Exactly. So we all grow up at some point and stuff, and you got to get the silly stuff out of the way.
Exactly.
And sometimes those people are at that stage. So I respect them for being passionate about what they do.
Yeah.
And at some point, maybe they'll change their mind. If they stay that way, that's all good.
Yeah. So with that being said, do you daily this?
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay, so this is just like what, your show car?
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing gets driven maybe once a week, honestly.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. And then as far as the air ride, who are you with as far as air ride?
It's on Airlift Performance.
Airlift Performance. Yeah. And would you recommend that being the best company to go with?
It's a pretty tried and true system. I do have their. I guess it's their V2. They just came out with a new system too. It looks pretty sweet, honestly. I'm considering upgrading to that, but it's name of the game. I just wanted something reliable. There's a few other companies out there that I considered too, but they they were pretty easy, honestly.
Okay.
They made it pretty plug and play.
All right. So one of my questions that I always like to ask everyone is, you know, you went with what's the model of the BMW?
It's a 740 IL.
740 IL. Okay. So you went with the 740 IL. What decided to make you like want to like, okay, I want to do the 740 IL out of all BMW models that you could have chosen?
Yeah.
Why decide to go with this model, this vehicle?
It's just, honestly, it's been a childhood dream to own one of these cars. Like, you know, I think anyone that probably grew up at the same time I did saw the Transporter movies and all that stuff because they use the 740, the E38 chassis in there. They use a lot of BMWs too, but like, to me, this is the best looking 7 Series that BMW ever made. It's a timeless design. Yeah.
And honestly, it's like, even with the headlights and the taillights, it makes it look like a modern car without it being an actual, because you said, what's the year?
It's a 99, yeah.
This is a 99. So, and honestly, this would be one of the cars that you would say would really be ahead of its time. You know?
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. And I don't even have like, they sold individual options of these too. Like you can get like customized interior and stuff. You know, they had stuff like car phones in 99. Yeah. So this is actually a Highline edition.
Yeah.
The dash is green. So are the carpets.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, see?
Yeah. So it's like a special edition.
So this is like.
Yeah.
This is low. This is pure.
It's got
luxury.
a lot of detail in it.
Yeah, they made this coming off the lot wanting it to be literally luxury. Yeah. That is crazy.
And so when I knew all that, I was like, man, I have to own one of those. But then obviously everybody's got to put their own touch on their own build. So I was like, I got to get the wheels. When I found the white emits, I was like, oh, this is it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, green car on white wheels is baller status.
Exactly. So okay, so what else? What would you say would be next as far as like what else are you trying to do with the build that would make it considerably done?
So like obviously with E38s, you know, people ended up staying away from them because they're a little bit unreliable. So I got a few things on the list there. I won't bog that down with this, but there's other things like I want to get the side skirts, the rear bumper paint matched. They did some unpainted sections. I got a front lip that's technically unpainted right now, so I want to get that color matched. You know, with it being an older car, it's also got a few dents and dings here and there. So I'm gonna get some body work done.
So just basically kind of like, you know, freshen up, like touch up work. Okay, okay, understandable. So coming into the car scene, like, what would you say would be like, what got you? What was that mindset of like, okay, I want to start modifying cars, like? What got? I know some people would say, "Oh, you know, I was watching the Too Fast, Too Furious movie," or you know, my dad, or you know, a friend of mine just got me into like. What got you into personally?
It's a combination of a lot of things. I mean, I grew up on the Fast and Furious movies and all that stuff. But you know, my dad kind of got me into cars as well. So it just kind of grew from there. He actually owned an E30, so a late 80s. Late 80s.
The E30,
It was a convertible, and I fell in love with that thing so much that I ended up owning it, you know, when I was finally able to drive and all that stuff. And it was manual and everything, so as much as I love the E38, I'm actually an E30 fan. Like, that's my try to do.
I love the E30. I had a guy on here with a brown E30.
Nice.
And he used to slide his, like, literally slide. And I'm talking about that thing could literally go like he could literally slide it. And it definitely had some power behind it.
They're sweet cars, and actually this E38 is a distraction to my E30 build right now, because I'm doing like a motor swap and everything, and like it's just taking a while. And so when I found this thing,
they're hauling.
Hell yeah. When I found this thing, I was like, all right, let's just get this out of the way.
Exactly.
Let's do this.
Exactly. Okay. So one of my, you know, controversial ones, as far as, you know, another controversial, how you feel about reps, you know, in today's car scene? I know a lot of people don't like reps, you know, but it's like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I lean into the real world, or the real wheels kind of scene. I see the application in fake wheels, you know, if it's a budget kind of thing. I do think there are two factors when it comes to fake wheels. One is one is a company copying a design. Like, that's, to me, that's a lack of integrity right there.
Exactly.
Another part, which I don't think is as prominent nowadays, is a safety factor. You know, they make their manufacturing process is so much cheaper that it does pose a safety issue. But again, like, I don't think that is as prominent nowadays. I think most companies that are making rep wheels have a build quality that is standard to, you know, OEM wheels or something like that. Some kind of gravity cast, you know, run-of-the-mill wheel and all that stuff. And honestly, like, a lot of people forget that at some point, like people, there's a lot of people that like Watanabe wheels. You know those wheels?
Yeah.
Those are, like, if you think about it, and there's actually another wheel company that made that design before Watanabe made those.
Yeah.
And so if you think about it, like, everyone's been liking those wheels, but those are technically fake wheels.
Yeah.
The only catch is that, you know, it was like, I think it was in the 80s or whatever. So like the internet wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
And so like someone saw a design in one country and then mimicked it in another country. And so like, is it really a rep?
Exactly.
But, you know, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so and I always like to ask, you know, my static people, and I always like to ask my bag people. Okay,
Yeah.
With you being bagged, would you ever go static?
I mean, I'm gonna have other builds that go static.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if I would take this to going static. I considered it because it's just easier to deal with. But to me, the bags fits the style of this car.
Yeah.
You know, something that is in high regard and stuff. And it's just like, it looks good when it's parked. You don't have to be bothered by, you know, scraping on stuff when you drive around. Yeah. And to me, bags matches this car.
Exactly. Luxury plus, you know, being able to control the ride height.
Executive. Nothing but executive.
Exactly. Okay. And my last question to you, you know, why do you feel like people in today's car scene hate low or stance cars? You know, why do you feel like people hate those?
I mean, there's always going to be people that hate the stance cars. I don't know if it's as prominent. I actually I affiliate a lot with the Stance Works group. Those are sort of like to me, those are like the OG guys that they created a community that created a space for people who liked stance in the beginning, and it was much more mild back then and stuff. But eventually, I think it morphed into something more aggressive. I think as the years went on, it got, you know, it got super low, and then it got crazy camber. People discovered like the VIP builds out of Japan and all that stuff. And like, I think that's just it's just aging that same principle. We can
turn up here this light right here.
And so like, I think it is what it is. It's morphed into something, and not everybody has to like it. Like, I'm not into the crazy camber builds or anything like that. Like, we were talking about Kevin earlier. And like, he's into that. Like that's not necessarily my style, but he's a cool guy. I respect him. He's a wheel fanatic just like I am. Of course, but like, it's just kind of like, we're all friends. We're all cool.
Exactly. Okay. Well, look, man, I appreciate your time today. Thank you for coming out, giving us that information on your car scene and your car. And honestly, you can just make a left. We'll pull into a parking lot.
That's all good.
But look, like I said, I thank you for coming in, giving your opinion on the car scene and your opinion on your car. You know, the things on your car.
Absolutely.
You know, if you want to go shout out your Instagram for everybody wanting to go follow you.
It's actually it's Tagna_68.
Okay. Y'all please make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram. This great of a build. Okay, I love it. Like I said, it's not loud. It's nothing like crazy, you know. So thank you for that. Okay, with that being said, you already know what to do. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and your family. Y'all, this is gonna be a fire video. Okay, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.